Just to start shit.
And then
I love that story.
I know we're. Are we live?
We are now, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go ahead and bring this up. Did you guys see anything about Kate Beckinsale's 50th birthday party?
Oh, yeah.
No.
The pictures.
Wait, what?
Okay. She's got, first of all, she did this photo shoot where she and a couple other of super hotties are dressed up like Playboy bunnies.
Oh, boy.
And they're in all these provocative poses in these super high heels. And by the way, she looks great. I'll be the first to say it. I think Kate Beckinsale is beautiful.
Right.
Fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's 50. And so, first of all, this is like the 4th birthday party she's had this week.
What? Why?
Apparently, she's one of these people that, it's my birthday! 50 years ago, I came rolling out of my mother's vagina, and no one's ever forgotten it. I don't know. I hate people who have multiple birthday parties.
Yeah.
Just stop. Yeah. And of course, getting old is so fucking great. She has to tell everybody how great she's doing. And of course, everyone says, oh my God, and you look so great.
Give it 10 years, Katie.
Yeah. And meanwhile, she's changing outfits every 30 minutes or so from skanky outfit number 1 to skanky outfit number 2 to skanky outfit number 3. She's got a silver bodysuit on with fuck emblazoned on the back.
Cool.
I know, that is so cool.
So edgy.
Huh?
And then she had a latex outfit on, and she's kissing women at the party, and she's humping women on the dance floor and twerking, and so then they got to the, and it was a must-attend event. Demi Moore was there. James Marsden, rapper Big Boss Vet. Demi Lovato, selling Sunset star Chelsea Larkanzi.
Ooh.
Gabrielle Morpeth was there.
Who?
Ramona Argruma.
Never heard
I'm
of
like,
her.
what? That's the worst guest list I've ever heard. If I saw the guest list, I would not want to go. But anyway, of course, I went to the comments. Oh, there were 3 cakes, too. She had to have not 1 cake. 1 isn't enough. She had to have 3.
She didn't eat an ounce of them.
The comments were exactly what I was thinking, which was like, God, is she desperate? Jeez. And, 50 and thirsty. My God. There's one of the pictures from the photo shoot, which...
Let's see.
Dressing up all hot.
She's very pretty.
Look at the green blobs on her friend.
I
Whoa.
think she's very hot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, congratulations.
She must be worried that other people don't think she's hot. So
That dog's nose is probably going nuts.
she had to work so hard to be so hot for her party and have all these super duper hot outfits. And I thought having fuck emblazoned on the back of her bodysuit, that is so cool. I can't get over how cool that is. Why? Why?
I don't know. She wants to fuck.
Why? Well, then why does she fuck? Why is she humping all these chicks on the dance floor and twerking? Why didn't she fuck somebody?
Let's get it going.
Anyway, looked like a great fun, and I would love to. I'm so sorry I missed Gabrielle Morpeth and Selling Sunset star Chelsea Larkanzi and Ramona Argruna. God, she was there too. Holy shit. And Demi Lovato. Who are they? If I were Demi Moore, I would be so bummed out to be at a party with Demi Lovato.
Wow.
This sounds awful.
They make a whole, the two of them.
And then
Half and half, sorry.
also demanding loads of attention was Lady Gaga.
Let it go.
Who is inconsolable over Tony Bennett.
Yeah. She was, you know that they were friends?
Oh, they had magical powers together. She said they had magical powers when
He
they were together.
remembers her.
Yes, she's like the only person. He doesn't remember anyone in his family, wives, nothing, kids, but he remembers Lady Gaga. How cool is that?
That's so cool.
That's pretty fucked up, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's true either. But she said that she and Tony, when they were together, they had magical power.
Like,
Oh, God.
what'd they do?
She gave him a boner?
She made his memory return, I guess, or something. I don't know. We transported ourselves to another
Horse
era,
shit.
modernized the music together, and gave it a new life as a singing duo.
He's always been in that era.
And then she was so vulnerable, and she said they said she was actually crying while she was explaining that he shared the most vulnerable part of his life with me. Take care of your elders, everyone. And I'm like, oh, like she was changing him. Was she really taking care of him, or did she just occasionally pop in for a visit?
Oh, God.
I don't know about you, sweetheart.
Seriously, she made it sound like she took care of him through his illness.
Yeah, well, I mean, it might be kind of cool sitting next to him on a piano and playing songs and singing a little bit.
Yeah, I think his music was boring myself.
It was boring.
She acts like they're Simon and Garfunkel or What did they sing together for a record, an album, or something?
Yeah. And then it aired on CBS like 15 times.
Yeah, she got a lot of dough out of that.
Oh, and then also they pointed out that he sketched her. This is when he was
Nude?
No. This is when he had Alzheimer's, and she cried when she saw it because it was
By the way,
so
what
good.
a nice picture that is. Look at that.
Sketched her.
She cried. Yeah, he could paint too, and he sketched Lady Gaga because he thought so much of her. It was like the only thing he could remember was her because she's so special.
His poor, long-suffering wife, the chick who actually changed him.
Oh,
Was he married?
wait, he had,
Wasn't he?
I don't know.
He had a wife that was like 50, I think.
Yeah.
She's like 50 years younger than him.
Yeah, but she's all set now.
Oh yeah, she's in great shape. I mean, that was a good call. If you're going to marry somebody much older, you want to be as much older as possible, so they croak
Yeah.
and leave you the money.
Yeah, Susan's 56 now with that fortune.
Way to
Worked out great for Anna Nicole.
And who would have thunk that he'd go to 96? I mean, she could have added at 46.
She's waiting
went
that
to
meter out.
86. But-
Took a long time.
Oh, well.
Good girl.
Big news today. Although this isn't a surprise, Lori Vallow was sentenced. And
Hey!
I know that's really good news.
Life?
Why not death? Did they not have the
Where?
death penalty there?
What state?
I guess
Idaho, right?
Idaho, I believe.
Oh, Idaho doesn't have a
I
death
felt like
penalty?
every state but us had it.
Yeah.
Death penalty?
Yeah, I thought most states had it.
I thought
I don't know. I didn't think that many. I thought it was like 12 had it or something
Oh,
like
really?
that. But I don't know. Look it up.
it does maintain an active death penalty, so she should have got it.
She was sentenced to life in prison without parole for the murders of her two youngest children, Tylee and JJ, and conspiring to commit murder in the death of her husband's former wife, Tammy Daybell. And a lot of her family, like her sister and other relatives, got up and spoke, of course, and then Lori spoke. And so, this is a great opportunity for her to tell everybody how sorry she is. But instead, she said that Jesus knows me and Jesus understands me. I mourn with all of you who mourn my children and Tammy. Jesus Christ knows the truth of what happened here. So Jesus Christ knows that she murdered her kids, or that she planned
God's
it?
like, don't drag me into this.
Jesus Christ knows that no one was murdered in this case. Accidental death happens. Suicides happen. Fatal side effects from medicines happen. Later in her statement, she talks about talking with her dead children. One of the times Tylee came to me as a spirit after she died, she commanded me, "Stop worrying, Mom, we're fine." She knows how I worry and I miss her. The first time JJ visited me after he passed away, he put his arm around me. Could somebody have just gone up and slugged her? What jury would punish someone if they went up and punched her while she was reading
Nobody.
her paper? You didn't do anything wrong, Mom. I love you, and I know you love me every minute of my life. JJ was an adult spirit, and he was very, very tall when he put his arm around me. How could anyone listen to this?
It's nuts.
She even brought up Tammy Daybell. My eternal friend Tammy Daybell has visited me on several occasions. She came to bring me peace and comfort.
That's the one they murdered, right? Because she
Yeah.
still has two more cases, right? I
That's
think
Chad's wife.
Yeah.
Well, she was convicted of conspiracy to kill her. So her trial's over. He's going to be tried now. Chad Daybell is. But Tammy Daybell died in her sleep, quote unquote. He was murdered. Died in her sleep. 2 weeks later, she married Chad on the beach in Hawaii. 2 weeks.
Man,
They
how
looked-
lucky to find love that quick.
Right.
No, they look beautiful.
We all grieve differently.
Would you? I
They
mean,
were all dressed in white.
at that time, would you?
No.
Brandon, would you? I mean, you didn't know.
I think she's gross.
Then, when they were on the beach,
I still thought she was gross. I did. A jail has made her officially gross.
Yeah.
That's a little crazy, though.
Chad was hot, I thought. Wasn't he?
Chad was hot.
You saw your
Said no one ever?
No.
He used to helicopter his...
You like the big head look?
Chode.
You like the giant head look?
He does have a massively huge head.
I can't believe she brought up Tammy Daybell. My wonderful friend Tammy Daybell rests safely this day in the arms of Jesus. I look forward to the day we're all reunited. Oh my God.
Why is Jesus got to be a big part of this? How do people
Part of everything,
really,
Trudy.
How do people think that's really going to work out? Like, once she's been in prison doing hard time, is she really going to still be about Jesus?
She had killed her husband, so she'd gotten away with one murder. She had attempted to kill a previous husband, and she got away with that. So when you keep getting away with things, I think people are emboldened. And we were watching. Have you been watching Last Call?
No, I have not seen that yet at all.
Really, really, really. That's one of the better
It was really well done.
true crime series I've seen in quite a while. I thought it was really good, and it's really sad because it's well, they're all sad, but it's about these the first three people who are featured who were murdered and dismembered and just left in a dumpster or by the side of the road or by the side of a hot dog stand. In one case, they were closeted gay men who were married and had families.
The first two, yeah.
Yeah, the first two. But the third one was rather. Oh, he wasn't closeted. That's
There
right.
was a gay prostitute, and the fourth was wildly out in the open. So that's kind of where it picked up steam.
The fourth one was really where, because he was proudly
Open,
gay and he
yeah.
was out in the open and he was very celebrated and well known and well liked and a very social guy. So anyway, they finally were able to get some matches on fingerprints and.
Hair
It
evidence,
they found
DNA.
the match came up to a nurse, which was what the only person who met and identified this person that they thought it was said that he was a nurse at Sinai, or the victim said that's my friend, he's a nurse at Sinai. Anyway, when they did the print match and the palm print match, it turned out this guy was a nurse. So they knew, and he live in Staten Island?
He did, yeah.
All
And they
of
knew
the-
that's where the stuff was bought. I mean, he was.
Yeah, all these hefty bags and stuff and ties were found to have come from Staten Island, so they always thought this guy was from Staten
I
Island.
took great joy in the fact because he dismembered these bodies, but he cleaned them up meticulously and like triple bagged them, and which is why I took so
like a
much.
nurse.
I took so much
He was a
pleasure.
surgical nurse,
Yeah.
so he knew how to dismember a body.
But I love the fact that he got busted because he triple bagged them and used that bag from that one store. I mean, it was really good police work. So it didn't matter how much he took care of them after he murdered them. They still busted him with the stuff that he dumped them in.
It was,
Never thought he was going to get caught.
isn't it
Got
amazing
him.
that they convicted people in this way with all this gumshoe street work back in the day?
I think it's
Whereas
more
now
amazing
have
that they
so
can't.
much.
Yeah.
I mean, now it seems like, and not to say police are lazy now, but it's just so much easier with DNA.
It
and
seems like every jury, though,
surveillance.
every jury's demanding DNA evidence.
Well, even in the
They don't
face
always
of
have.
DNA, because Koberger is trying to contest the fact that, hey,
Koberger-
my DNA is in that house. Everybody's DNA is in that house. It's
Sorry,
not mine, it's
Koberger.
not me.
Get out.
Not
here.
going to work.
Loser.
He can
Koberger.
talk all the shit he wants. You're done, Koberger.
But I heard that, I'm like, oh no, could he get out? That
He's not getting
ugly
out.
fucking murderer?
No, he's not getting out.
But if you haven't seen Last Call, or you're on the final episode just came out, you might want to just disappear for a minute, because talking about the final episode, it turned out they bring this guy in and they start interviewing him, and they said with all the details that he started farting uncontrollably. His nervous system just went
Yeah.
ballistic, and he just starts farting like crazy.
Oh my God.
All over the place.
You have some audio from that meeting, Brandon?
There he is.
Yeah, that's one of the farts.
That one was through the intercom. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's
they
weird. He
ever-
picked up.
That was a big one.
I mean, it freaked the cops out when he picked up the phone, dialed 9, and farted on the intercom. And actually, how did he know to do that? Amazing.
And they entered that into testimony.
Yeah.
That was part of the investigation.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my God.
Incredible.
Wow. Yeah.
So,
Farts are everywhere.
so anyway, good job, Brandon.
Thanks.
Coming up with those
I found
farts.
that audio.
Anyway, they bring up the fact that it turns out that he'd been acquitted of a murder in 1973, and these were all in 92, 93,
Oh my God.
in that range. And in 1973, he murdered a roommate, and he buried him.
Oh my God.
And it turns out that he said that he came home and he went into his room, and this guy, Fred, what's his name? Fred
Yeah. I don't remember his last name.
Dead Fred.
Spencer.
Trudi.
Fred Spencer.
What?
Fred is dead.
It's been a while.
Dead man.
Too
soon.
Yeah, it's been 50 years. That's true. It's the anniversary, though, Trudy. So that's
Oh,
really
I'm
not
sorry.
appropriate. Fred is dead. Fred is dead. Who did that song?
Oh, it was funk.
That's what I said.
Fred is
dead. Fred is dead. Anyway, Fred Spencer was
Curtis
killed.
Mayfield.
That's right. he was apparently in his room when he got in there, which is like, so? But then he said that Fred Spencer made some homo moves on him.
Oh.
So his defense was the gay panic defense.
Wow.
I had to hit him with a hammer 8 times. And then what did he do? He hit him with a hammer 8 times and then he stabbed him or something?
Yeah, yep. And then, of course, he dumped the body because he was too scared.
He was too scared to call the cops at that point. How was he going to explain what happened? So embarrassing.
We just talked about that yesterday. Had that ever worked? Did a jury ever buy it? Turns out, yeah, 1972.
It was fine because the guy was.
He was acquitted. Yeah.
Yep. He was acquitted.
It was self-defense, even though he hit him, 8 times, like you said, 8 times with a hammer and stabbed him and then dumped the body.
Yeah, buried the body.
I don't think that's fair.
No, it's incredible.
Or realistic
And then
or
this guy,
truthful.
would go on to be a surgical nurse at a reputed hospital,
Yeah.
a
Great
reputable
background check.
hospital.
How about the part, Drew, where they're pretty much, they're almost positive it's him and they want to surveil him. So they put together this big task force to surveil this suspected murder for a good amount of time. And the New York police were like, we're on top of it. We got it. And so the very first day, they just went in and arrested him because Rudy Giuliani's mom was having surgery.
Yeah, she was in the hospital. And they thought, he's going to kill Rudy Giuliani's mom.
And I love that detective that goes,
Freaking Giuliani.
and one detective goes, I don't think she was his type. It's like, yeah, she was an old lady. He liked young, well, not always young, but he liked gay guys. He was gay.
Yeah. Gotta love New York police.
So, it's not enough that he got off a murder in 1973. In 1988, he kidnapped a guy, held him hostage for days, probably boo-fooed him. I didn't even get into that, but probably just boo-fooed him constantly. I mean, the guy was probably gained 10 pounds in semen, and he was acquitted of that.
What?
I like
This
things
guy
in my
got
butt.
So many breaks.
You know, my favorite part of that story too is he's at the murderer's house, and the murderer goes, "You want something to drink?" He goes, "Yeah, I'll have a diet soda," and he comes back with orange juice. It's like, that's not even in the realm of what he wanted.
GHB or something in it. Then he wakes up and he's tied up
Yeah.
with hospital stuff.
Yeah,
He's like, what the
tags.
fuck? And so he takes his hand, shoots him. He goes, "This will put you out for a few more hours." Shoots something into a vein in his
God.
hand.
Oh my God.
And then the next thing you know, I think he said he shot him up again. And the next thing he remembers is being pushed through the door of his apartment.
Yeah.
Like he just delivered him, like in Animal House when that girl got drunk at the fraternity party. They delivered her in the shopping cart. He was just shoved through the door, 10 pounds heavier. I understand. I think that's been verified that he was weighed 10
that's
extra pounds.
disgusting.
Which and then he lost the weight really quickly somehow. I don't know. It's crazy.
Ew.
I know. Sucks. That's
Wild
10
series,
pounds.
though.
A
You would
lot.
never get over that. You could never get over that.
No, people don't get over these things. I mean, that's one thing I think we found about, especially, it's funny how you learn these things from in places that you wouldn't expect it. In the show Intervention, I have learned by watching 300 episodes, or however many episodes there are. I think it is 300 approximately. Maybe it's more than that now, but it was around 300. So many of those cases where people are hopeless drug addicts, they've been molested. So many of them. It's unbelievable how common that is. And they talk about that, too, on the show, that, yeah, molestation is a huge precursor for addiction.
Yeah.
People that just want to block
Numb it.
out, they just want to block something out. They don't want to think about it. They can't bear to think about it.
Yeah.
And yet we don't really punish people as if that were what happened to people. We just kind of punish them like, we'll see if you can go without molesting people when we let you out in a couple of years. How's that?
Well, that's
See how long you can go.
part of the torture is knowing that person is still out there
Sure.
and molesting people, or possibly could come get you again. Whatever. Yeah.
And then I also learned so much from my newest show. I'm really excited about my new show.
What's
Marry,
that?
Marry Me Abroad.
Oh, Jesus.
Match me abroad.
Match Me Abroad?
Yeah. I like
Okay,
marry
yeah, because I guess they have to match them first. But they're looking to marry someone from abroad because all these people have found that there is no one in the entire United States for them.
Really?
One woman said that as far as the United States goes, she is in the permanent friend zone. She cannot get out of the friend zone in the United States of America. She needs to pursue another nation in order to find a partner. And the weird thing is you find that some of these people are kind of attractive. Like there's Nathalie, who she's...
I have never understood Nathalie.
I didn't understand that either. She's the hottest of the people there, and she wants to meet somebody in Colombia. As does this other guy named Chad, who is from Tennessee. He's like this really southern kind of rednecky guy. It's like, meet somebody in Colombia. He claims that they respect marriage in Colombia.
Oh, yeah. Talk to Sofia Vergara.
This black chick wants to meet a guy in Tunisia. Tunisia?
Like you just picked that
I don't know,
out.
is it Morocco or
Morocco, I
Tunisia? Morocco. Maybe it's Morocco. But
Are these like the
Morocco-
bachelor rejects where they're like, all right, now where do you want to live if you could go on a vacation anywhere? Okay, we'll hook you up with somebody from that place.
No, they more or less seem to select these places. Like there's a super autistic guy who wants to meet a Czechoslovakian woman, and I'm trying to why does he like Czechoslovakia?
He's seen all that Czech
he gave a
porn.
reason.
He's
Great.
watching
Oh,
porn.
because they're blunt and honest in Czechoslovakia, and he feels that he is very blunt sometimes, and he doesn't mean to be, but he's on the spectrum, and so he can be
Gotta be a person
kind
like
of out
him.
of touch.
Yeah.
Here's the girl they hook him up with.
So
I
let's.
will spank my butt a little bit.
Yeah,
He likes that.
They hook him up with these hot chicks in Czechoslovakia, and I'm early in the show, so I'm like, there's no way that girl is going to marry this guy.
Interesting.
No fucking way. But anyway, we'll see a little. Let's watch a
Great.
little clip of the group from Match Me
I'm
Abroad.
from Czech Republic.
It's my new favorite show. I think. I'm not sure yet, but I think I'm going to like it. I think I'm going to learn a lot from it. This girl
Dating in
is
the United
horrible.
States, that makes me tired. God forbid, somebody would ask you, let's have dinner. My picker's broken. Have somebody pick for me.
I've
Yes,
been
kind of.
engaged 3 times. All 3 of them has failed. I believe Colombian women respect marriage more than American women. So I chose a matchmaker to help me find someone.
I have a matchmaker, and I'm going to Morocco to find me some love. I am tired of being friend zoned, and I'm done with American men.
Why you gotta go to Morocco to find love?
My dream man is in Morocco waiting on me, and I'm ready to travel the world, see if I can find him.
Czech
The dating
Republic.
scene in America is just broken. People just need to see something
She's a
different.
matchmaker.
As a matchmaker, the more challenging it is, the bigger the rewards.
There is nothing that my heart burns for more than
She has to match up
helping
the
people
autistic guy.
find the right match.
She's got a big job.
The Czech air is very fresh.
That's the
It's like
autistic dude.
humidity, it's nice and warm. I am autistic, so it's hard for me to know what women want.
Love
because I miss
suspenders,
social
huh?
cues.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Harold. Nice to meet you. I've read that Eastern European women are very blunt and honest, and I really appreciate that. You find me attractive?
I don't like flowers on men.
She doesn't like his shirt.
friend of mine, they make the best goat head.
Go ahead!
Finding love was so hard. Finding love abroad is even harder.
I didn't know they had vocal fry over there.
time traveling, having a good time. I've been a player all my life.
This guy is I feel like one, he's wasting my time. Oh, Mother of God.
In matchmaking, rejection is part of the process.
I want to be with you.
We have a very different life.
No chance.
That's all I need to know.
Why are you so angry with me?
I ain't got time for a bunch of bull.
Yeah.
Of my clients
Yeah,
and guide
she's
them
bawling.
through the
She's
journey.
bawling her eyes out.
He's done with her.
If you love me, then that would be great.
But they need space to make their own decisions, whether it works or not.
I did buy this too.
A ring?
This is really cheap engagement ring.
The glamour shots.
Match me up, bro.
Yeah.
I'm from Czech
That's my new show, I think.
Great, man.
Wow.
That blonde New York girl. Oh, what a nightmare.
Really?
Oh, my God.
She's just
I would
looking for
last
love.
less than 5 minutes with her. Less
What
than
is
5
the
minutes.
thing about her that you've noticed, though, just looking at her? Okay.
I would never think you were 50 years old.
Mouth
What is your
capacity.
secret?
Oh, she's got a big mouth capacity. You're right,
Lot of
Trudy.
wine.
Thanks for making note.
Just happy, and I think that shows, honestly.
No, she's got a mouth capacity of
And
at
Botox.
least 4. Not that she plans to use it, but it's just nice to know you have it.
He thought it was funny, too.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Is mouth capacity catching on? Are more people starting to quote that?
Okay, yeah, it's obvious mouth capacity.
They're not. People aren't. That's not picking up.
I don't know. I like what Mark said about it, though. He only wants his.
You want a large mouth capacity?
He only wants somebody with.
It's an advantage to be able to accommodate as much as possible. It's like having a bigger house. You don't always need it, but it's nice to have one in case.
You like it to be a little roomy, like a car.
Just saying.
What are you talking about?
The mouth is big enough to accommodate 6 penises. I think it's noteworthy.
Probably got there by accommodating 6 penises, but if that's what you're into, that's fine. I'm not here to kink shame you.
Don't call a woman a slut because she's got a mouth capacity of 6.
I said I'm not going to kink shame her.
That way.
That's fine. Some people like to put 6.
She was born with phenomenal capacity. What can I say?
She needs to take advantage of it. Not everybody has that.
That lady seems awful.
Yeah, she does.
I wanted to ask you guys a question because this
already got your
today.
answers.
I thought it was interesting. Let me find my news page. It was Ron DeSantis, sanctimonious, who never says anything interesting, in my opinion. At least I never.
I got to say too, Drew. Ever since you pointed out that you think he sounds a little effeminate.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah. There was one today where he's holding the lobster up. And he's like, "Look how big this guy is." I was like, "Oh my god!" I couldn't figure out if it was you infiltrating my brain or if he really sounded that way. He's like,
Ron DeSanctimonious.
"Look how big he is."
Yeah, I think there's something really weird about him, and I think the voters have picked up on it.
He's normal. He doesn't move and talk like a normal person.
He's been pretty successful in Florida, though. I will say.
I love him. Yeah.
Generally speaking. But, whether that translates to a national stage, I don't know. But today he was saying something about colleges should be on the hook for student loan debt if their graduates can't pay because they can't get good jobs. And I thought...
So everyone gets a scholarship?
No. He's just saying that instead of the government... relieving people of these loans and having taxpayers eat it. He's saying, why do the colleges have any responsibility for that? It's their students, the graduates they're putting out who cannot pay back their college loans.
Instead of the federal government, most of them would be the state government, like public state universities.
Well, it depends.
It's ridiculous.
Depends on what it is. I mean, not every school is a state school.
No, I know, but most are.
Most schools are state schools?
Public universities, yeah.
Well, I don't know. Is that? Do you like that idea? Because it seems like
it's stupid.
You would like that idea a little bit because you've kind of said that.
I think colleges bear a lot of the responsibility. I don't think it's really their fault, though, that these people were able to borrow all this money. I just thought it was an interesting. I mean, it's like a different spin on the same question. I mean, the idea that because where are we with loan forgiving right now? Biden is going to somehow do it unilaterally.
He's trying to. It's not going to fly.
No.
So why does he keep trying it if it's just going to fail? I don't understand the point because I thought
it was all a ploy to get the young kids to vote for him, and then they just revoked that. And they'll probably pick it back up during the next election cycle. Hey, I'm really going to do it this time, and then they'll revoke it again.
But I think DeSanctimonious was just saying the responsibility would be the colleges who have these giant, huge funds, piles of money that they're sitting on. Why could they not bear some of the responsibility?
This is
interesting. It's a different concept.
I mean, because they provided the education, right?
Yeah,
You're
but their
paying for the
education
they provided it.
did not provide enough for people to borrow that kind of money.
Why is it their fault?
A lot of colleges.
Why is it the federal government's fault?
I don't think it should be. I don't think they should forgive the loans.
I think in that case it's like a Fannie Mae loan, or isn't that a federal college federal loan?
Yes.
So
and you know what I hate about it is people. I hate the idea of young people like that being stuck with interest rates that are like 6.9 or 5.9 and 7.9.
I had some that were in the 8s.
Sort of.
It's just a rotten deal.
Yeah. But they should, I think, use some of the piles and piles of money to help people with placement. I mean, that'd be great. If you could help.
They don't do shit.
Actually, Wayne State does. They help people, graduates, postgraduate, placement, that kind of thing.
Sounds like we've got some Wayne State warriors here today.
I didn't know that would trigger that. But
I don't know. It's funny. I don't know many people who said, I found this great job through my college placement program. Usually it seems like people either have personal connections or their parents have connections or somebody has connections or they interview. But maybe they place more people than I would ever imagine.
Maybe.
DeSantis also today said he was going to end Biden's war on crypto, and you'll be able to buy crypto again. Did you know there was a war on crypto?
I didn't know there was a war on crypto.
I mean, they're trying to regulate it, but
I wouldn't call that
I
a
didn't
war on
understand what he
crypto.
was talking about. I'm like, war on crypto? I mean, you can buy all the crypto you want right now.
Yeah. Is that a good,
I didn't understand what
thing
he was
to do
talking
right now?
I don't think there's a big problem with people buying too much crypto either. The problem with crypto is there aren't enough buyers because people have suddenly gone, maybe it's not really that great a way to make money. But crypto, you know, I find crypto fascinating for a million reasons. One, because it was actually so popular with 20-something guys. I mean, crypto was all 18 to 30-year-olds. Guys. The women had no interest. I mean, the amount of crypto that was held, it was like 94% male to 6% female. How weird is that?
That's not weird because sociologically men are thinking they're going to strike it rich and feel like that magical thing is going to happen.
But
And
women
both
play
ends
the
of
lottery. Women go to casinos.
True, but it's less. I mean, the same thing when guys get older, they get sucked into those 419 schemes a lot.
What are you saying? Women don't get sucked into? Are you saying we're the dumb shits?
Not as
Are you saying
much.
you're smarter than me?
No.
I'm trying to win $600.
Maybe, but no.
No,
women do. Well, now
give women credit. They don't buy crypto. I give them credit for that because it was not really a great idea. But when people saw that FOMO from the people who bought
the
it
earliest
for nothing,
investors made,
and it goes up to 10, 15,000. Of course, those guys made a lot of money, but that was the end of the road.
The problem is it was unregulated, so it turns out most of them are wash sales too. So it's the same people selling and buying, so it looks like there's a lot of people doing it. Yeah.
But the people that were early, invested really early in it, there were some people who made a shit ton of money. And then, you know, when you have the Winklevoss twins, if you don't know what I'm talking about, they're walking around going, yeah, billionaires for selling crypto, woohoo! Yeah. And people go, wow, they're Harvard, aren't they Harvard guys? Or am I thinking of them in the movie? I am.
That's a great point.
I have no idea.
Yale?
Did they go to the Ivy League?
Winklevoss?
No, I think
I don't think they did.
They did. They went to Harvard with Zuckerberg.
That's right, yes.
You're confusing him with
Because-
Armie Hammer, who played the Winklevi, both of them.
Oh, right. But
Yes, they
that's
did.
because they
The
went
movie
there.
was true.
Yeah, the movie is true.
It's a biopic.
I was thinking they were the actors for a second there. Oh my
which is just
God.
one actor, the guy that ate people. Allegedly.
No, so they did go there and they did invest really early and they did make a shit ton of money, but they were not the examples but there were some people going, look what they did. I'm going to do the same thing. And, you know, and when it became legal in other countries where people were too poor to buy, you know, an entire Bitcoin, they would pool their money together and buy Bitcoin or crypto, you know, whatever it would be. And of course, lose their ass eventually, as many did. If you got in the game late, you lost your ass. That's all there's to it. If you got
bubble.
If you got in the game when Matt Damon told you to, you lost your ass.
Right.
If you got in the game when Tom Brady told you to, you lost your ass.
Who was
Life can be so unfair.
Aw, Pee-wee. Who was the last person, by the way, to stand up for crypto?
Stand up for crypto?
Yeah, who's the last? Was it Matt Damon or?
I think that group like Shaq and Tom Brady and Matt Damon,
all at once.
is anyone doing ads for crypto now? I doubt it.
No. You don't see much push for crypto at all.
I frankly, I couldn't believe they did it.
Or
I
NFTs.
could not believe that was it the Staples Center that became the Crypto Center or whatever?
Crypto.com.
I couldn't
think that
believe
still
they did
is
that.
Crypto.com.
Is
isn't
it really?
It's the FTX one that had to change.
Yeah, down in Miami.
Wow.
Wait, is McHale right when he says that the FTX guy got off on all charge? Did he? Where'd that go? I thought it went to the
reading. The more I read about the FTX guy, it sounds like he is not going to spend a lot of time in
What?
jail. No, he gave billions of dollars to politicians, billions, and none of them returned it either. That's the amazing thing. I mean, that whole thing is such a scam-ola, and I think he gave to primarily Democrats, but he gave to Republicans too. I don't think anyone gave the money back.
He hasn't done anything wrong.
Total bullshit. And Maxine Waters was asked about it. She said, oh, you gave money to both parties. Why should anybody give the money back? It's like, no, that's not the point. That was stolen money, you idiot.
It's amazing how nobody does the right thing.
No, I know. Isn't it galling?
It never happens. Nobody ever does the right thing.
True.
And Devin Archer was speaking of people doing and not doing the right thing. He was speaking today, and I really, I read a little bit from both sides. Depending on which side you're on, both sides were saying that they won, that they didn't reveal anything that was incriminating, and the Republicans, of course, are saying something different. But I have nothing to say about that. I only want to say this. I saw Devin Archer. I think I sent you the article, Brandon. And all I know is that he thinks he's hot.
Oh, really?
Definitely thinks he's hot.
May I be the judge of that?
Yeah, this is Hunter's former partner. Devin Archer thinks he's hot.
Stupid name, by the way.
And he was 15 minutes late to the hearings today, too.
What?
That's how hot he thinks he is. He thinks he can just waltz in there 15 minutes late.
Oh,
'cause
no,
he's
I can already
hot.
tell. No, you don't even have to bring it up or make
There
it
he is.
bigger.
There he is.
He's not hot.
But doesn't he think he's hot? Don't you think he thinks he's hot?
Thinks he's hot. Yeah. Oh, God.
I think that's one of the biggest crimes.
First of
I think
all-
they should charge people with thinking that they're hot. I really do.
Agree. He's got a smell to fart look on his face while he's buttoning his jacket.
But he thinks he's giving a really hot smile.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
come hither look.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
he thinks it's a come hither look.
This is my, often the distance.
Well, I mean,
got-
check out those dimples.
He's got the tightly tailored suit too,
nod.
because I'm so in shape. Look how tightly tailored my suit is.
Yeah.
His belt.
And I'm very well tanned and rested as well.
Yeah, he needs a little Botox up there, but
Yeah, you would.
whatever.
You would.
Yeah, he's an older guy.
You would, right?
Me?
He's got a lot of money.
Still got a lot of money?
He may be going to jail though.
Look at that belt.
Even better.
Yeah. So
that's
I can,
true.
I can badly invest whatever he's got in his bank account.
It does look like an expensive belt, Brandon. I think you're right.
Yeah, it's shining.
Yeah, he's really something.
Looks like a
He's not
dick.
that hot.
He looks like a dick.
I agree. No, he's a
An
total
asshole.
dick, and he does think he's hot. And Hunter thinks he's hot too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's no question. Hunter
Especially when
thinks
he's
hot.
high on crack.
They do look like they'd run together.
You know, I gotta say,
That's when he thinks he's the hottest, when he's high on
On
crack.
crack.
In the bathtub.
this might be a stretch, but I seriously think, maybe not so much now as before, but I think Joe Biden thought he was hot.
Oh, well,
And I think Trump thinks he's hot too.
really?
He talks about how good looking he is. He does.
Okay.
I'm just telling you. Actually, I wonder if that's common with politicians, because there's an awful lot of ego in that
Ego,
world.
yeah.
I bet they all think they're hot.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. You think George Washington thought he was hot?
I don't think Mike Pence thinks he's that hot, though. I really don't. He seems more humble to me than that. I could be wrong.
Flawless hair. It's white, but
What a concept.
Nancy Pelosi thought she was hot, and she was
She
back
was
in the day.
Huge rack, yeah.
She had an amazing rack.
Dianne Feinstein thinks she was hot.
Ooh, I-
Probably. No, I don't think she thought she was hot.
she does now, though.
Mitch McConnell.
Can they sweep them out of there? Can they just literally take a giant broom in and sweep
don't
Mitch
think they-
McConnell and Dianne Feinstein out?
I don't think they noticed for a minute they were gone.
Just put them outside.
Yeah.
I'm hotter now than I was then, okay?
Did you hear though he picked up the conversation a little bit after that massive gap?
Yeah, he went
Yeah,
back.
he came back.
recovered, And he finished.
came back and
I had a
finished.
sandbag moment. He
And
called
then-
it a sandbag because Joe Biden tripped over that sandbag. I had a sandbag moment.
Oh, nice. But they were saying that he frequently would do that, like have dinner with people, and if somebody asked him a question he didn't want to hear, he just wouldn't listen.
It's a good move.
He
It's a
just
good
shoveled
move.
food in his mouth
Nah, great
and go
move.
silent. So
Not
the
rude,
silent,
rude at all.
frozen.
silent treatment was kind of his thing. But that was a very extended one.
Silly.
What's going on in the chat?
And so
God, I'm poor and I can't invest anything.
nobody queued up the George Washington drop when I served up the
Probably
opportunity.
moved off of it too quick.
Hey, I've been told I'm hot. It could have been me.
George Washington didn't do shit. He can suck my fucking dick. I fucking hate that faggot.
Right.
George Washington?
He's all man. He's a big, strong-looking guy.
You know, George
was
Klima said, Brandon, you missed the chance for the George Washington drop.
Oh, shut up, George.
Do you want me to put him in timeout?
Yeah.
No, it's
Gordon
John.
Weiner
No,
says
because you don't know how to take him out of time.
Ah, it's okay.
he dropped a sandbag in his pants. He had a stroke.
Uh-oh, and I put the wrong guy? No, I put John in timeout.
Oh, what happened to the guy you put in timeout the other day?
Did you see his
you
email?
notice? No.
He emailed us.
What did he say?
Let's see, where's Dave's email? He's a good dude, too. He emails. He said, come on, guys. I was just trying to tell you how I feel, which I don't even remember why we put him in timeout. Do you remember what he said
either.
yesterday?
He said he wanted to clog somebody's toilet, right?
That's right, yeah. That's what it
I
was.
just knew he had a smart-ass comment. That's all I remember.
He said, just in case you were curious, I didn't see anything related to being in YouTube timeout. I wasn't notified. I even commented again during the Cardi B concert story, but we didn't see it because he was in timeout.
Oh, so we couldn't see it. He thought he was commenting, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
So, well, then how do we know when his YouTube timeout ended?
I don't know. I don't know if he can come back on and comment at all.
It's
I'm
never
trying to
ending.
take John back out of timeout now, but it looks like he's already in timeout. I don't know.
Can you just click the same thing that you put him in timeout with?
No, it's not an option. It's just to keep him in timeout.
Like I say, I am absolutely livid that our YouTube video today is not viral. That was the burning boat with the lady yelling everything the guy yelled. Did you hear that?
No, I did not.
Brand, show the video again. It's worth watching again. And we put it up, and we had the Tom Mabe telemarketer thing where he says he has a black man echoing everything he says, which is so funny. I'm like, it's just an average video. Okay, we need the audio. Okay, there they are. Look how on fire that boat is. It's really small over
God.
here.
It's too late, guys.
Too late.
It's too late. Get off the boat.
Get off the boat.
It's gonna blow.
Oh my God. What an inferno.
Fire.
Jesus.
You guys want to jump out right
Jump
now?
out right now.
And they did.
They did. But they, look how...
Get away. Get away. On fire.
Can you believe how long they waited to jump out? I could not get over it. I was like, they don't want to get wet. Because they were asking for a fire extinguisher. That thing was billowing black smoke, and they're going, you got a fire extinguisher over there?
Well, it's already in the water.
Thought they could save it?
They thought they were going to put that out.
I don't know why. I love that lady's voice.
Get off the boat.
What is that accent? Austrian?
You guys want to jump out right now?
Jump out right now.
It's just piercing.
It's like Alabama.
It's just so obnoxious.
Get away from me.
Get away. Get away. On fire, you guys.
She was going to repeat that, too.
Wow.
Anyway, that was only doing an average number of views. I was like, that's the best video.
That is a pretty good video.
How can it be a near dud?
I love that video.
Maybe it's that thumbnail Jim attached to it.
The thumbnail, which he just had the burning
1280 by 720.
Just had the burning boat, right?
Yeah, but it was square and it didn't fit and it looks terrible.
Anymore, the headline has to be somebody demolished somebody else, right? Isn't that
Boner armies do fairly well,
or boner armies?
Yeah.
But other headlines are always like so and so demolishes.
Oh
this
yeah,
other
no.
person.
The headline, honestly, I would say the quality of our video is secondary to the headline in terms of getting views.
And
so that's why it's Jim's fault. It's always Jim's fault.
You need a long description too, over 300 words.
Really?
Yeah. These are all tricks of the trade.
Oh.
It's all stupid, and
Anyway.
then they'll change the algorithm tomorrow. So.
I will mention to subscribe to our YouTube channel because when we get to 12,000, we'll draw somebody for tickets to baseball or college football and tailgate party access.
How close
for the game you get tickets for? How about that?
are we getting?
We're at 10,000. Oh, I'm sorry, at 11,000 and 12,000. We're going to draw.
Wow.
So we're going to draw two winners. One when we get to 11,000. One when we get to 12, and we're at 10,220 or something like that now.
That's cool.
I know. I think we're like 6,400 away from Dave and Chuck. It sure is a long haul. That's all I can say.
I can't
they
wait
had
for
10
the
years.
day.
They had 10 years on us.
I know, but I just didn't realize it was going to take so long. This is like Adam Rich, crying out loud. And Adam Rich, just like Dave. Adam Rich and Dave and Chuck didn't play fair in this whole thing. Total bullshit.
Adam Rich dead though.
I know.
Dead,
I know, but he's been playing off being a child star on Twitter for all this time, and he got 19,400 followers. Just being a child star. Grow up. Stop talking about that stupid show.
You're only like 1,500 away from him. You're going to catch him.
Oh man, that's a cinch.
I hope so.
If everybody in the chat pushes someone else, just push someone else,
I know.
right? P nice, come on, man.
And also our Amazon
Nice.
portal. I noticed we had a better month in the Amazon portal, probably because it was
Prime Day.
Yeah, we probably do better in July and December than any other month. Maybe
sure.
November
I'm
a little
sure
bit too.
everyone- yeah.
But by all means, it does help when you guys do your shopping through our Amazon portal. So please, if you've never tried it, try it. Mm-hmm. And then most people get it, and it's no big deal. And some people, you do their business shopping through the Amazon portal, and it's great.
All you have to do is just tell me what do you want, and I'll do anything.
It's good listening.
And we never thank the people who donate to the show, too, and we really should thank those people. I usually just complain that more people don't, but I should be thanking the people that do, because I've just been doing a little more counting the last couple of months, and we have some really loyal people who donate. You can donate a single amount once, or you can donate every month. And some people donate $20 a month, $10 a month, $5 a month. It all is very helpful. So thank you who are doing it. And if any of you do it as well, that's great too. It helps keep us a-rolling.
That's cool.
Keeps us trained.
Thanks a lot,
kept a-rolling.
dickhead.
Let's see. Okay. You want to hit up Dr. Roche, Trudy?
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys want to do that list of the what's the movie list you were talking about, Brandon?
Superhero list.
Oh, I
superhero.
Do you guys want to do that list? And I'll take a brief time out.
Okay, we can. Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to do the list? I thought you did want it.
I
'Cause
mainly
was like,
put it in
I
there.
don't know those movies.
I'm
seen them
so
all. It's
sick of
stupid.
Rolling Stone's list. They
I know
suck.
they pissed me off too.
They did a top 50 of the best superhero movies, and it was an awful, awful list.
I just thought it was probably a very relatable list because a lot of people watch those movies, but
Me?
I don't watch the
we
movies,
can
so
go- we
I
go
can't
through
really
it.
contribute intelligently. But I wanted to just grab some coffee
Okay.
Coffee.
Yeah.
after Trudy does her Dr. Roche.
Dr.
commercial.
Roche is all about chiseled dudes these days. Because everywhere you look on your favorite TV shows, I was watching The Witcher. He's not really a superhero, but Jesus Christ, Henry Cavill. Is it Cavill?
He's
or
all
Cavill?
yours.
Ripped. If you're feeling left out of the chiseled chosen, get with Dr. Roche. His superpower is using his arsenal of tools, some non-invasive, some a little more invasive, to get your bod more contoured. Men sometimes really don't think about getting cosmetic procedures for that more sculpted look. As we age, though, it's kind of harder to get the fat deposits off. You can go to Dr. Roche and work that out and then work out at the gym. And you're in better shape. The chest, chin areas can both lose their shape and definition. So if you want to get that extra definition, that more chiseled look, being more in charge of your look, then you should go to Dr. Roche, check them out. You can call them and ask about all the procedures. Women have known all this for a while, but men, really, you can get any of the procedures women get. Call them and learn more about all of this at 248-338-1110. Dr. Roche.
Somebody on the chat reminded me of this great drop.
Drew, guys, where's Drew? Drew?
I love that drop. Is that it? That's all you got?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have the?
That's all I got.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you're doing more. Do you have the list, Brandon, of the Rolling? And I'm
Because
keeping.
I was looking up this drop because this is the real reason Drew left.
I had to boo-boo.
All right. But no, I can quickly find that.
And I was going to end the live stream, but I kind of want people's feedback on it too, of the list, because it's not really a great list at all. And they're all movies that we've all seen before. Every single superhero movie.
Well, you know Drew. He's probably off with the boys.
Is Henry Cavill in? Is it?
He's Superman, right?
Yeah, he's Superman.
Before I even start the list, do you just have a number one? What is the greatest superhero movie to you?
Chris Hemsworth.
So you like the Thor? You like Thor Ragnarok in particular?
Ragnarok, yeah.
Because everybody loves that one.
Yes.
What about you, Mark?
This is probably recency bias, but I really like the last Spider-Man, No Way Home, with 3 Spider-Men.
A lot of people say that, even though I've never seen that movie.
It's really good. It's really well done. But I like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, me too.
I was going to say Guardians of the Galaxy. I also like The Watchmen, even though it's long.
The Watchmen.
And I think the show is better than the movie, to be honest with you. But I just, that's where I am. This one encapsulates all the superhero movies, so it doesn't have to be a certain genre. It can be DC or Marvel.
Deadpool too. Anthony points out.
It's very cool.
And by the way, the one that started all of it, which would be Iron Man, which
it kicked off a whole new generation
like
of
Iron
superhero
Man.
movies.
I loved Iron
Have you
Man.
watched it recently? I don't think it holds up. I didn't like it.
Really?
Well, it's number one of the whole cinematic universe, so you have to start there. But this list starts with number 50 with Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Let me add this too. I swear to God, Doctor Strange better be in the top 5.
In the top 5?
So good. Yeah.
Okay, number 49 is Ghost Rider.
What?
Yeah, with
Cage?
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, no thanks.
48, Megamind. So yes, even animation is in here.
That shouldn't count.
There are some animations that I think are a little too high. Inframan from 1975.
Yeah, get it out of here. This could have been a top 20.
Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
That was a
Not bad.
funny movie.
The Old Guard. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Then Batman, the movie from 1966 with the big giant bomb.
Maz would be so bummed it's only 44.
Oh yeah, he'd be screaming right now. Top 5.
But
top
see,
5.
that's another one where the show is so much better than that movie.
Then we go to Thor at number 43, the first Thor. The Lego Batman movie comes in at 42.
Should be way higher. It's a great movie. Love that movie.
The Avengers come in at 41, followed by The Dark Knight Rises, which I thought was going to be a lot higher.
All the Dark Knight ones should be up there.
All the Christopher Nolan ones.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
That's the second one, and it's garbage.
It's garbage?
I did not like the second one.
I haven't seen it. Captain America, the First Avenger comes in next.
I'm not a Captain America.
Meh.
Followed by The Batman, which I thought was pretty damn good. The new
really
one.
good.
That's the new one with Robert Pattinson as Batman. I thought it was really good. It was dark, but it was good.
Didn't watch.
Tank Girl comes in at 36. Do you remember Tank Girl?
I remember. What's her
Lori
name?
Petty, right?
Lori Petty, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Followed by Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's okay.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, Ant-Man's all right.
I enjoyed it. The Suicide Squad. Now this is the second one, I believe.
That is
not Suicide Squad, but the Suicide Squad.
That's a great one. That should be way higher.
It's really good.
I think I've never seen that.
Because that's the one that launched Peacekeeper, right? In that series.
Oh my God.
Peacemaker. Peacekeeper.
Blade 2 comes in at number 33. Wow. We'll see if Blade comes in earlier. Unbreakable. That pops up.
Yeah.
With Bruce Willis because he's unbreakable.
Spoiler is that a M. Night Shyamalan movie?
It is, yeah. I don't know why. I don't really consider that one a superhero movie more than a thriller, a suspense. But 31 V is for Vendetta.
Oh,
yeah, I love that.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love that movie.
Top 30, baby. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Did anybody see that movie?
I have seen it, yeah.
Is it good?
No.
Okay. Then we move to The Crow, number 20.
Overrated.
Well,
just because he died. Just because Brandon Lee died.
He died filming it.
But then Tommy Lee had to name his kid after him.
Is he named after Brandon Lee?
Batman Begins comes in at 28.
It's okay.
The one that
That's
kicks
the first
off,
Nolan one?
Yeah, with Christian Bale. Hellboy, 27. It's pretty decent. It's good. Darkman, it comes in at number 26. That one's very good. Liam Neeson, that's like the first project he did that was a big deal.
Liam Neeson trying not to be hot, though.
The Rocketeer comes in at 25. Are you kidding me?
What?
He had a jetpack. He didn't have any special skills.
Well, neither did Batman.
Okay. Yeah, but he had $1 billion. That's like special. Number 24 is Batman Returns.
DeVito is
As the Penguin.
Deadpool in 23.
That was a good one.
RoboCop at 22.
Awesome movie.
Doctor Strange at 21, Mark. I apologize.
That's okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
I think it's so underrated.
So we enter the top 20 where Superman 2 comes in.
Hey, Margot. We had her on our show.
Followed by the cartoon Batman Mask of the Phantasm. I had that on VHS, but I wouldn't put it at number 19. Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Nah.
At 18.
Yeah.
X2.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
X2. X-Men Part 2.
Oh.
Comes in. Number 16 is The Avengers Infinity War.
Sure.
Big movie. 15, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, excellent.
I thought it would be higher. 14, Spider-Man, the one with Kirsten Dunst's wet boobs.
Upside down kiss.
Yeah, that's 14. X-Men Days of Futures Past is 13. I thought it was pretty
That's a good one.
Followed by Spider-Man Homecoming.
But not the other two Spider-Men?
We don't know yet, do we? Iron Man
They're
is
not going to
number
put
11.
all three in the top 12.
Top 10, The Incredibles.
No.
Disney movie.
Dumb.
Wonder Woman, number 9.
Wonder Woman is not bad, but I swear to God, if anybody wants just to watch a terrible movie and laugh the entire time,
Right.
watch the Wonder Woman 1984 one. It is so awful. I can't express how terrible. It is such a forced movie. It is so fucking bad.
Number 8 is Thor Ragnarok. That was Trudy's pick.
Loves that, yeah.
Immigrant Song, too.
Oh.
The Dark Knight is at number 7.
Okay, should the Joker be on here then?
It should. Let's see. Number 6, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Another cartoon. Number 5 of the best superhero movies of all time, Superman 1, Christopher Reeves. Number 4, The Avengers Endgame. Got to wrap it all up.
Sure.
Logan comes in at number 3, which is pretty good. So there's only 2 movies left.
I have no idea what it's going to be.
Well, number 2 is Spider-Man 2 with Dr. Octopus. People loved it. What's the greatest superhero movie of all time?
Oh, boy.
I'm at a loss.
Well, it's Black Panther. You should have known that. This is Rolling Stone magazine.
Okay.
Of course, they were going to put Black Panther at number 1.
Black Panther is a really, really good movie.
It is, but I never considered it like when they started putting it in for all the major movie awards after Chadwick Boseman died. I thought that was a little too much. I thought they were doing that just because he died.
Well, when else is he ever going to get one? Think about it.
A pity Oscar. But, I mean, it's a really good movie, but really number 1,
Which one you like?
Now, see, listeners think it's terrible. I actually think it's a pretty good plot. So I don't know. The second one is terrible. The second Black Panther that just came out. I
haven't seen that one yet. In fact,
Awful.
I think all of them.
I feel like all these sequels are terrible except for the Spider-Man ones got better, I thought.
Well, I was gonna say after Endgame, when they closed the whole universe, there still has been a whole bunch of movies, but I don't think any of them have done good or lived up to them, except for that Spider-Man one.
Yeah, and
what was the stupid one that The Rock was? Oh, Black Adam.
Black Adam, yeah. Yeah, that's funny. It's
Everyone
almost
hated.
overwhelmingly all Marvel and not DC. So,
Yeah, no, you're right.
Not a bad list. I mean, not a great list, but not a bad
Did
one.
anyone order a hero?
Who got left out though? Does the chat know?
I feel like the two Spidermans got left out. The two recent ones,
Watchmen.
No Way Home, and yeah.
Jason says Spawn, which
Joker
got lit.
But is that really a superhero movie?
That's a super villain.
Is Daniel kidding Shazam? Oh no, he's
Wait, which
he's
one? The
kidding.
one with
Shazam.
The one with Shaquille O'Neal, or the newer one? Wasn't he a genie in Shazam?
Shazam. Kick-Ass was good. I liked both Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass was
movies.
good, really good. Yeah.
That's good.
All right. Well, I'm going to end the live stream because I think Drew's just left us forever.
At last, P. Nice said Sin City, which
I could see that.
That was a pretty interesting, arty superhero film. Bye.
I can't figure out the right button to press here. Bye.